When I'm working on a new design project, the first thing that I'll do is go onto a website like Unsplash and pull a bunch of free images that relate to the design brief. And I'll put them together in a mood board, and sometimes I'll use them for mock-ups in the brand guide. After that, I will also sometimes, if there's something really specific that I'm looking for that I just need to see visually on my mood board, I might go on Pinterest and pull some images off of there, or on Google. But when I do that, I will put them off to the side and label them as not free to use so that I know what they are and they don't make it into anything that I do. My next step is going through and writing the name over and over and over in all of the fonts that seem possibly good to me. Then I will have, by the end of the list, a couple that I have my eye on. I'll pull them out and I'll start testing them by laying them over images from the mood board, and I will narrow it down to one and start playing with that. Sometimes I already have some other ideas about the design. Sometimes I'm looking for ideas while I'm doing all of this. I had an idea that occurred to me immediately when I read the design brief because it mentioned part of the mood, part of the aesthetic is like antique brass. And it reminded me of an incense holder that I used to see somewhere. I think either someone I lived with had it, whatever. And it had a little punched out design like this, these little rounded diamond shapes, really, really simple, not super ornate, but I really liked it, and it just has always been in my head. So I start working on creating a shape that I like, and I'm going to pair that with maybe an arch over it, and put it together with the font that I've chosen. And here's kind of like some rough firsts. So the arch, I really liked the scalloped arch I saw in that image with the man on the motorbike, and for some reason it just isn't quite working, any of the things I'm doing. And what I end up going with instead is a pointed arch, like more like the top of a pointed arch, which is not the same. And I do have like some internal struggle with this, but I think it looks a lot better. After that, I had initially sort of defaulted to the blue in that first photograph that I was using to test the font, and I really liked that blue. But then I made myself go